shoot. Hello everybody, give me a moment. I have to retitle this video a little bit because that's not the only... I forgot to add the literature club in this. So... Club... Save. So now, refresh your computers. I'll be right with you. I'll say hello to everybody. I got to start promoting my channel and stuff like that, and I'll be right with you. And I got to put a headset on so that I can actually hear the game instead of not knowing what's going on. So click here. Give me a moment. I will be right with you. I'm actually thought of my opening video to being like this, so that you guys can see that it says welcome to the live stream. So yeah, thank you guys for coming in here. I do appreciate it. I will be right with you as soon as I get done here. So that being said and done there, I got 5 likes so far. Thank you so much. I'm going to go ahead and close that out. I'm going to go ahead and bring up this up, and I'm going to go ahead and do a shout out to you guys. So we got Master Moo 58. He says hi. Monkey Zombie 88. Oh, and by the way, yeah, sooner or later I'm going to be playing this game. It's a Resident Evil 5. Hopefully you guys will like to come and see it. I will bring it up to the YouTube channel down the road, but until then, we're going to do this, and it is downright one of the scariest games I have ever seen. Rated on this game is way off the charts. I want to say it's beyond rated M, so if you mentally can't handle it, don't watch this at all. Parental guidance, most definitely. And everything. Well, thank you so much, guys. I'm also got Juicy Drop saying hello, and I got BLK space in. Is that IBBA or is that LBBA? Either way, that's being said and done or whatever. I'm going to go ahead and get my phone up and ready here. If I can actually get my channel to pop up. Might have to go this route here. Give me a moment. I will be right with you. This is not a normal thing for me, so it will take a while for it to work. So here we go. I got to put these in my ears, and hopefully I don't have to talk over myself a little bit here. I'm hoping this works. I'm going to leave it out with one ear. I'm also going to take a look. I have stuff that on my screen here. If I could possibly put it right there, that would work. There we go. So now I can see stuff that will hopefully, if things do go right or whatever, if somebody subscribe, stuff will pop on the screen and stuff like that. I'm actually seeing I'm using my phone to work with. So speaking of working with, I'm going to go ahead and go to this screen here, and I'm going to minimize that. There we go. So hopefully you guys see the Doki Literature Club on the screen here. Music, I'm going to leave the music alone. Sound volume, maybe leave it alone. I also need to make sure this also needs to come up, and very handy. Hello, Backups Universe. Welcome to the live stream. Oh, by the way, guys, if you haven't done so, please go ahead and go to their channel. Bro punch their like buttons like a champion. If you been there to their channel and you have not hit that subscribe button, please hit that subscribe button. Next to it will be a bell. That bell will tell you when next time when they'll be available online. If not, then, you know, don't worry about it. It will allow you to know when they put up a video. So there we go. that's the shout out, guys. Thank you so much. I'm heading right into doing. But this here is more important because we're going to be needing to know all of these characters here. And we're also going to be needing to know all about what's going on right in here. Okay, so that needs to be available at this moment in time in the screen. So, that being said and done, hold on, I got to recheck one more thing. That is going to pop on. Okay, great. So, minimize that. There we go. Hello, Awesome Gaming 347. How you doing? Welcome to the live stream. He says, oh wow. He says, hey, let me try to see if it pops up, and how how's it doing today? I'm doing very well. Hello, Flawless Gaming. Hello, welcome to the live stream. I'm gonna go ahead and go right into this. So, at the very beginning of the game, I named myself Bill. Okay, so in the game, it might say my name or whatever, so just be aware of that. And then, also, then you have to go, there's a dialogue or whatever, beforehand, and everything. I kind of messed this up. This is the very start of the game or whatever, so, it says, hey! Okay. I see an annoying girl running towards me from a distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any hold on. Oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. So, give me a moment. I'm going to take this back to my opening screen because I have to look at something first before I go any further. Bring up this. Start this. Go here. Go here. Allow. This should at least work. Okay. Okay. I'm actually trying to see if Tippy is working, but somehow I'm having more issues with Tippy doing whatever it needs to do. So I'm trying to make sure everything's working so far. I know this is Scary Sunday, but I'm actually trying to get Tippy to work to my channel, but somehow, some way, it is not allowing me to. It's not allowing me to do whatever I need to do. So dashboard. Oh, we got a nice looking follower for one person already from the 22nd. Awesome. So, we're going to come back to you guys here soon. Well, that's good. That's good backups, Universe. That you're telling other people on my channel that you are live streaming right now with WW2. But I think I should just go over to your channel and tell your fans that I'm live streaming right now on Doki Doki Literature Club, and see how you like it. For somebody to, come over to the channel or whatever. I'll go ahead and do that. I want to do that. since you're doing it to me, I might as well have the luxury of being able to do it to you. And it looks like, no, you're not even live streaming any WW2 right now. So, okay, so I'm going to go back to this settings here and bring back the Doki Doki Literature Club. So here we go. Sorry about that, guys. So, she's actually drawing attention to herself. That girl is Shiori. She's a neighbor and good friend since we were... I'm constantly pushing this in because it drives me nuts because it doesn't actually work the way I want it to and everything. So... that girl, sure, well, yeah, we're good friends since we were children. Hold on. Like I said, this thing's falling out of my ear. It's like trying to put... I might as well do it backwards. See if this is better. So, put it both in my ears. See if this is going to work. And we got Drag the Killer says, "Hi Snake, when are you coming to Fortnite?" I've been doing Fortnite. I might do it next week or whatever, but right now I'm doing Doki Doki Literature Club. And if you don't believe me, here we go. I'm going to bring it back to the thing here. There we go. I got to minimize that. We are used to walking to school together on a day like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I must feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sori catch up to me. You know, if you guys really want to know more about this, I would suggest you guys, if you'd like to see what this game is all about, GT Live did a game like this, so yeah. Hold on. Savage Player, Savage Player, I am going to be live streaming for about 2 hours of this if I'm not being held up or whatever on this channel. So yeah, I'm trying my best to not slow down my pace or whatever, but it seems like everybody wants to do that. So I'm gonna go right back to this, minimizing this. So it says I overslept again, but I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and waited for you, Shiori. Come on. Are you that, are you saying that like you were thinking about ignoring me? That's mean, Bill. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Wow, I'm being really mean. I'm getting a chat room message from it's hard to read the chat room. Hold on, give me a moment. Uh-oh, I didn't need to. This is not good. I accidentally. So I messed up with my my live stream here because I was messing around with something. I think I'm doing very well on that. Good. I am coming back to the. Nope, I did that wrong. I need to pop that up. Then I need to pop this up. There we go. Pure says sorry for timing out earlier, Snake. On what? On somebody else's channel? I wasn't worried about it. The person that came onto my channel tried to tell me about that he's live streaming, so I decided to return the favor. Oh, don't worry, Savage Player. This might be a dating simulation, but it's going to get worse. Trust me. But you did wait for me after all. I guess I don't have to have it in you to be mean even if you want to. Whatever you say, Shiori. Whatever you say. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets intersect, sparkled with other students making their daily commute. Oh. Well, tell backups about that. By the way, Bill, haven't you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already. If you're really not interested to join any clubs, I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did, in one of our memory conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she said, going on about. Sherry likes to worry for little too much about me, when I'm perfectly content just getting by on these by the average, while spending my free time on games and anime. I was talking about how I'm worried about you wouldn't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. You're hopeless. I'm really important to me, you know. Well, happiness is really important to me, you know. But I'm sorry if I'm talking like indifferent, you know, my own language, because I'm having issues trying to switch my voice, and they're all girls' voices. I wish I had a tape recorder and did every voice in the game or whatever, and then play these, but I'm really sorry about that. And I know you were happy now, but I die if the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years, because you're not used to the real world. If you're asking to be a mod, I don't normally hand out modship unless one I can trustworthy on them about being a mod and be able to be here more every day of the week or whatever. Being able to be kick the trolls out when the trolls happen to be in, and able to follow the rules as well. So for asking to get a tool next to your name is asking to be a mod. So normally you don't want to ask to be a mod. And if you be a mod or whatever, you can get 2 strikes or whatever from me or whatever. If you break the rules, that's strike 1. If you break it again, the same thing. Or you be bully and pushing everybody else around, then that would be the 2nd strike or whatever, or the 1st strike. And then if you're completely a bully or whatever, then I will remove you as a mod. So that's the reason why I don't do mods, passing out mods, because of this situation. But this is like your first time I've seen your name in this channel. You're not been here, and you don't know the rules. So again, just allow you to know that. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. All right, all right. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises though. Well, will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Why did I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised. I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit. Even if she gets excited, everything inside of her head. So, yeah. The school day is ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. I don't know what you're doing on this channel. I don't normally give people modship just to be a mod on the channel, and then they just leave because they already got the modship, and they just leave because all they want is to be a mod. So my point of view is, if you want to be on this channel, come back to seeing this channel and be able to be more able to watch it from beginning to end. So after I picked up my things, I stared blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Shori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I'll have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello? Shori?
How's your phonetics?
Phonetics?
Phonetics.
What do you mean by that?
Sounding out words?
Not
looking
good.
At the letters?
Not good. Because I'm messing up every so often. Hello, Zemu Davis.
Those two.
Artaduce you? BB-8?
Okay.
Oh, it's R2-D2. Okay. Okay. Okay.
BB-8.
Yeah.
Pretty cool, huh? That's what it would look like if they were to spell their names out.
Yeah. Zemu Davis, this game is called Doki Doki Literature Club. It's I found this off of Steam. It's free, and it's a really great horror game. If you don't believe this is a horror game, trust me, it is. We're working our way into building a character and building the understanding of characters here before it gets really into some of the way out of the, you know, yeah. Shuri must have came into the classroom while I was spacing out. I looked around and realized that I am the only one left in this classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out. So I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't even need to wait up for me. If you're going to make you late for your own club, well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought know what? Well, that you could come to my club. Shuri? Yeah? There is no way I'm going to your club. Eek! Meanie! Shuri is a vice president to the literature club. But not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a club. since she was the first one to show interest after the one who produced the club, she inherited the title vice president. That said, my interest of literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to an anime club. Come on, please. Why did I care? Why do you care so much anyways? Well, I kind of told my club yesterday I was going to bring a new member, and Miyazaki made cupcakes for everybody. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Shiori is really that much of an airhead, or if she's so cunning as to have planned all of this out. I let out a long sigh. Fine. I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes! Let's go! Not all streamers will take the time to read all the bedtime stories. Well, this is more story-based driven. It's more story-based. It's driven that way. It will get... We have to get past day one or whatever. Because day one's... We got a long ways to go. Let me get this done. And this day marks the day I sold my soul for cupcakes. I disjectedly followed Yuri aside across the school and upstairs. A section of the school is rarely visited, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Shiori, full of energy, swings open a classroom door. Everyone, a new member is here. I told you, don't call me a new member. I glance around the room. Welcome to the literature club. It's a pleasure to meet you. Shiori always said nice things about you. About me? Shiori! Shiori! What are you talking to these girls about me? Seriously. You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Bill! Nice. What a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. Well, words escape me in this situation. Yeah, I wonder why. This club, full of incredible cute girls. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Miyazaki? Huh. The girl with a sour attitude, whose name is appeared, Miyazaki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She is also the one who made cupcakes. According to Shiori, you can just ignore her when she gets moody. Shiori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back towards the other girls. Anyways, this is Miyazaki with always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears completely more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with her people like Shiori or Nasuka. See, I'm even making up names. Sorry about that. Miyazaki. Well, it's nice to meet you both. And it sounds like you already know Monica. Is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, Bill. Okay, Monica smiled sweetly. We did know each other. Well, we rarely talk, but we were in the same class last year. Hey, it's K-Man. How you doing? Welcome back. It's been a while since I seen your name in here. Monica was probably the most popular girl in the class. Smart, beautiful, and athletic. Basically completely out of my league. So having her smiling at me so gently feels a little... you too, Monica. Come sit down, Bill. We made room for you at a table so you can sit next to me or Monica. Let's get the cupcakes. Hey! I made them. I'll gift them. Oh, wow. Nasuka, or... Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? Sorry, Yuri, I don't like tea. Please, you can keep the tea to yourself, but I tried tea before. I'm not very good with it. Thank you so much for even asking. Yeah, I noticed you've been busy. The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Yuri mentioned, it's been widened so that there is one space next to Monica and one space next to Shiori. This game is called Doki Doki Literature Club. It is a horror game. Even though you may think it's maybe a dating simulation, it's not. Hold on, I gotta do this. We're gonna go back to this. I'm gonna type up oops. I'm trying to find an image that will give you guys some type of understanding of what I'm looking in, why this is a horror game. So, are you guys ready for this? In 3, 2, 1. This is Yuri. Okay? It's gonna get weird. Trust me. I'm just giving you a glimpse of what the future is going to be like for this game. We're going to touch this down the road. So please bear with me we have to get to this point in the game yet. We haven't gotten there yet, so please bear with me. So with that being said and done, I'm going to come back to you guys' chat room here. So still feeling awakened, I take a seat next to Shiori. Nasuka proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Whoa! Nisaki left the foil off the tray and revealed dozens of white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with itchy and little pieces of chocolate were used to make cat ears. Okay. So cute! I've had no idea you were good at baking, Nisaki. I gotta remember Nisaki. It's got Nitsaki. Well, you know, just hurry up and take one. Shiori grabs one first, then Monica. I followed. It's delicious! Shiori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I totally forgot it's icing. Sorry about that. I turned the cupcake around with my fingers, looked for the best angle to take a bite. Nisaki is quiet. She can't help but notice her sneaking glare at my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wondered if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Nisaki. Well, why are you thanking me? It's not like haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything. I thought you were technically dead, Shiori. Shiori said. Well, maybe, but not for you, no, you dummy. Alright. I've given up on Nisaki's worried logic and dismissed the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully placed a teacup in front of each of us before sitting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in the classroom? Don't worry, the teacher gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? Well, maybe.
Rack is empty.
Guess. I'll do the dishes once I get done here.
Okay.
Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not insulted. Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know, I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, and it's not. It never is. I drink like maybe hot cocoa, you know, to let my worries to be not that much. I drink hot cocoa. If you girls give me hot cocoa, I would be happy. But at least enjoy the tea. But I at least enjoy the tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiled to herself in relief. Monica raised an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So, what makes you consider the literature club? Well, Shiori kind of dragged me into this classroom and kind of get me to join a club, so here I am. Thank you, Shiori. I was afraid of this question. Yeah, I was too. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was particularly dragged here by Shiori. Tell her to her! Well, I haven't enjoyed any clubs yet, and Shiori seems really happy here, so that's okay. Don't be embarrassed. Well, make sure you feel right at home, okay? As a president of the Literature Club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? It's based on a manga or anime? Yes and no. Yes and no. It is, the gameplay looks like it was made by an anime club, like an anime or a manga. But I think the creators of this game had a totally different aspect to it. They wanted to make it look like an anime or a manga, but it's a total different genre of a game, or a genre of a series. So, how come you decided to... Oh yeah, I've already... You could probably be a board member on any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of a debate club last year? Well, you know, to be honest, I couldn't stand all of the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and politically and how to prepare the events. I much rather take something I personally enjoy and making something special out of it. And if it's encourage others to get into literature, then I feel fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a great leader. Yuri also nods to agreement. Why do I have a funny feeling I am going to get really trapped in this? Then I'm surprised there isn't more people in the club yet. That must be hard to start a club. You should put it that way. You put it that way. Not many people are really interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You know, you have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm conflicted that I'm confirmed that we can already grow this club before we graduate. Okay. Confident. Sorry. Alright, everyone. Yay! We'll do our best. You know it. Everyone's interesting agreement. They totally agree to each other, is basically what it is. Such different girls all tend to in the same goal. Monica must make work really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they are all in the light by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still didn't really know if I could keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So Bill, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering while little I know of these past few years, I don't really have a good way to answer that. Manga. Manga. Why not? Manga. Gotta love manga. It is literature. Oh, don't drop that in there. I muttered quietly to make myself a half joking. Nausicaa head suddenly perked up. It looks like she wants to say something. It looks like she wants to say something, but keeps quiet. Nothing much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. Yeah, it could change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyways, that's about you. What about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri tends to trace the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that are build deep and complex fantasy worlds. A level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them are amazing to me. And telling a good story is such a foreign world is actually impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly procrastinate about, what it means is that she's happy about what she's reading. She seems to receive and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obviously by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep theological elements, including immature me as well. Okay? Isn't it amazing how a writer can be so deliberately take advantage of your world lack of imagination to completely throw you into a loop. Anyways, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once.
Oh, nice.
Hello, Oliver Manson. How you doing? Horror book? Yeah. This is Death Note, guys. Death Note is an anime book. It's also horror at times, too. It can take you in wrong directions, and you wouldn't even know what's going to happen next until you turn the page. Whew. I desperately grabbed something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well been having a conversation with a rock. Really? I couldn't have had expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you. I guess you could say that, but if a story could make me think or take me to another world, I would really couldn't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world. If a brief moment. I hate horror. Oh, why's that? Well, Nausicaa eyes dart over to me with a split second. Never mind. That's right. You actually like to write about cute things, don't you, Nausicaa? What? What gives you the idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind the last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called "Don't Say It Out Loud." And give me that back. Fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are. Jory saddled up behind Nausicaa and put her hand on her shoulders. I'm not cute! Nausicaa, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think it's impressive. Why don't you share them sometimes? No! Nausicaa, invert her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not very confident writer yet. I understand how Nausicaa feels. Sharing the level of writing takes more than just confidence. The trust formed of writing is writing to oneself. You just be willing to open to your own readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have to write expressively to Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Nausicaa feel confident enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. I want to read someone's poem. Well, we sit in silence for a moment. Okay. I have an idea, everyone. Nasuka and Yuri looks puzzled at Monica. Let us all go home and write a poem for our own. Then next time we meet, we will share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Ugh. Yay! Let's do it! Plus, now that we have a new member, I think we will help us get a little more confident with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Hello, Shadow Links. How you doing? Welcome to the live stream. Isn't that right, Bill? Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on. There's still one problem. Well, what's that? Now that we're back to the normal topic of me joining the club, bluntly coming forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join the club. Shiori may have convinced me to stop by, but never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. I wonder why. All the girls staring back at me with dejected eyes. Ooh. But, I'm sorry, I thought, Humph. Bill, you all, I am defenseless against these girls. Cannot fight them back! I cannot fight them back! How am I supposed to be clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is a price need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls, right. Okay, I decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes lit up. Yes! I'm so happily. Shiori wrapped her arms around me, jumping up and down. Yay! Hey, you really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would have been super pissed. Wow. Hello, R&E Gaming. How you doing? Welcome to the live stream. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the Literature Club. And thanks, I guess. Should have read that a little differently. I thought that was Shiori doing that. Oh, not Shiori, but Monica. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think that's it. We can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Looks dazzling, Snake. Yep, this is actually a game that I found off of Steam. It's free. I'm running this on my live stream right now, and if you want to know, I'm actually using this media OBS or whatever to help me with my playing games and stuff like that. Oops, sorry about that. That should have been minimized. So everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Bill, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Huh. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my monocare writing skills? I really feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Nausicaa clean up their food. Hey, Bill, since you're already here, do you want to walk home together? Okay, Shiori, I will walk home with you. That's right. Shiori and I never walked home together anymore because she always stayed after school for the club. Is it all reading like this? Or is there game? This is all gameplay with the reading. Trust me. Trust me. We still have yet to get to the good parts in the game. Here, I'm going to... Did I not show you the picture I had previously of this whole situation of Yuri and all the blurtness on the game? So... We're going to be getting into more details here soon with that game. So, yeah, please bear with me. Sure, might as well. Yay! The two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls, Shiori, Nausicaa, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have a chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright. I just need to make the most of my criticisms, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. It's time to write a poem. Pick a word that you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. So now I gotta choose different words and stuff like that. And this is going to be, and if you haven't noticed, I only got Shiori, Nausicaa, and Yuri. Those are the only three girls here. There's no Monica. Just to give you guys a, foretelling here. I'm not going to ruin the game. This is all for you guys to speculate and stuff like that. So I'm going to go with laugh, fireflies, joy, passion, dream, marshmallow, color. Oh, I'm getting rated? Oh, that... Richie, be aware, don't capitalize. Thank you, guys. Oh, I'm getting rated by Wild Raid? Wow. Oh, it's Live Games Wild. I would have understood it would have been live... yeah, Wild Raid. Well, thank you, Live Games Wild. Thank you so much. Hey, guys, if you're new to this channel, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And leave a like if you like this so far. So, love, So we got A. Martin in here. We got Milk Maiden 77. We have Baby D 150 in here. We got Joshua Hansen, welcome in here. Live Games Wild's in here. Not really Hillary Duff. Thank you so much, everybody. The Cos Kid 17. Thank you so much for being in here. Thank you so much. So yeah. So we're gonna go back into here. We're amazing, uncanny, explore, together, daydreams, games, marriage. I am so all over the board in here. Yeah. Hope, sparkly, determination, chocolate, silly. Okay, so we got most of that for we're more leaning towards Shiori right now, even though she bounced more times or whatever. Then it's probably Monica is up on here. Hi again, Bill. Glad to see you didn't run away from us. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I need at least keep my word. But at least I keep my word. Well, I'm back in the literature club. I was at least to come in. So everyone else is ready to bring it to hang out. Before I go any further, I'm going to go ahead and save this. And then let's go ahead and return. Thanks for keeping your promise, Bill. I hope this isn't too overwhelming for a comment for you. Okay. A comment. Okay. Making you dive headfirst into literature, would you not accustomed to it? Oh, come on. Like he deserves any slack. Shiori, yeah, Shiori. You got Shiori, Nasuka, and Yuri. That was the only three. Yuri would have been the second one. Shiori was the first one, and Nasuka was the second one in the whole thing. Didn't even want to join any clubs this year. Shiori told me he didn't. Oh, okay. And last year too. I didn't know if you planned to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you wouldn't see the end of it. Wow. Nasuka, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her anime collection in the club room. Nasuka turns herself and sticks between saying Monica and manga. Monica is literature! Swiftly defeated, Nasuka plops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Bill always gives his best as long as he's having fun. Woohoo! He's helped us with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking cleaning my room. How dependable. Shiori, that's because your room is so messy. It's distracting. And you also set your home on fire once. Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. Oh, you're jealous? How come? You and Bill can become good friends too. Shiori? As unusual, Shiori makes obviously to the weird situation she just put me into. Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know? Wait, Shiori? Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Shiori made it sound like a big deal when she really is not. What do I do? Sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking. I guess that makes it up to me to rescue this situation. Why don't... Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So any nice gesture from you is a pleasure surprise. Hello, Godzilla fan. Welcome to the live stream. It's like, I'm not in a good mood. Don't ask why. Oh, that's fine. It will make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah. I wouldn't make it a big deal if you don't want to be. Alright. Well, here. Shirley reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked up a book that I thought you might enjoy. A short read, so it should help your attention. Keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, discuss it if you want. How is this girl actually being so cute? She even picked out a book that she thinks I'll like. Despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I definitely read this. Okay. I'm going to skip this word, but it's ENTHUSIAST. Eventually, I'm going to say that. I eventually take the book. It may be boring, but if you want, here, I'll give you guys a future taste of this live stream. Here it is. This is what Yuri's going to look like in the future. Okay? If you want to know what's going to happen here, you gotta read the whole live stream or deal with the reading and stuff like that, because that is part of the live stream. So you gotta deal with it. Okay? So whew. Well, you can read it. Well, you can read it your own pace. I'm looking forward to reading what you think, or hearing what you have to think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expect Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Shiori and Monica are having a cheerful conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is really buried in the book. I can't help but notice her intense expression. Look, she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Nausicaa is rummaging around in the closet. Man, it looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I flopped down into the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature relating to myself like this? I guess I could always read some of the books Yuri gave me, but I feel a little too tired to read. I could probably fall asleep right now. I'll close my eyes and end up listening to Shiori's conversation with Monica. We're probably going to seem really lame compared to all of the other clubs, though. Well, we couldn't give up. The festival is our chance of showing everyone that literature is all about. It's all about. That probably is what the idea of the literature club sounds too decent and intelligent. Well, okay, so whatever. You guys can read that one on your own. But that's not like that at all. You know, we just need a way to showing that's to everyone. Sometimes speaking to their creative minds. That doesn't solve the problem, though. What do you mean? Even if we come up with the most fun thing ever, nobody will come to the place if it's literature event. So it's important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know. And after they come, we can do the things to speak to their creative minds. What's this? Shiori's talking. Shiori is taking this really seriously. It's really hard. It's rare to hear her deliberating like this. That is a good point. In that case, do you think food will do the trick? What kind? Well, I guess we could... Cupcakes! Good thinking. Nausicaa would love to do that. You're right. Nausicaa makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly. That wasn't why you struggled suggested it. Cupcakes, speak to my creative tummy. Oh, jeez. Cupcakes it is then. I'm hungry. Anyways, we still need to work out the details of the event itself. I find myself smiling. At the end, Shiori is still her unusual self, but therein lies the unexpected reason I admired her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any any motivation at all, Shiori can put her mind to things and make them come to life. I suppose that's why I end up letting her get into my case about things. I can't help but wondering, what if I would be like to see the world through her eyes? Whoa! I open my eyes and find Shiori's face full in my vision. I nearly fell out of my chair. Sorry. Wait. Actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for falling asleep like that. This isn't a napping club. Doesn't our school have napping club? You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in the club, you're going to have less time for animes, you know. Well, need to get used to it. Don't say that so loud. She glanced over her shoulder to see Monica overhead. It's true, though. Yeah, I know. You're always looking out for me, Shiori. It's what I do best. That's a problem. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you? Not every day. That's not very convincing. How many days this past week have you gotten up on time? That's a secret. I know it. Come on! That at least give me a benefit of doubt. I can't even do that. Look, Shiori, it's written all over you. Shiori glanced around at herself. How's it written all over me? You were clearly in a rush this morning. Look, your hair is thickened out all over the place. Or all over here. I ran my fingers down the side of Shiori's hair, trying to straighten it out. Man, you really need to brush for this. My hair is just really hard to get ready. I wouldn't fall for that. There's more than just your hair. Look, your brow isn't straight either. And there's a toothpaste stain on your collar right here. I tried to wipe off the strand with my finger, but anybody would ever notice that. Of course they would. Nobody would tell you about it because they wouldn't, because they didn't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I really didn't care about that. Hey, you meanie, and you don't even keep your blazer buttoned up. Seriously, Shuri, why don't you think you don't have a boyfriend yet? Huh? That's super mean. Sorry, but you thank me later. I started to button her blazer from the top. Man, once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind. This is so funny. What is? Well, I was just thinking how weird it is to have a friend who does this kind of things. Huh? Don't say that. You'll make me feel weird about it. Stupid. It's okay, though. Although, I'm happy you're like this, aren't you? I guess. Hey, be careful. The button might come off. Why is this one so hard to close? I struggled to carefully close the button near her chest. Does these things even fit you properly? Huh? It doesn't even. It does when I bought it. If you ever button it, and you would have noticed sooner that it didn't fit you anymore. Why are you smiling about? It's mean. That's mean. My boobs get bigger again. Oh, really? Don't say that out loud. Anyways, you look much better now. So, why does it feel strange to see Shiori's blazer button up like that? But it's so stuffy. It's not worth it at all. Shiori hesitated, unbuttoned her blazer once more. Really? Whew! That is so much better. Shiori puts her arms out and twirls around. So if I keep it unbuttoned, then I wouldn't get a boyfriend, right? What kind of logic is that? And why are you saying that like it's a good thing? Because if I had a boyfriend, then I wouldn't even let you do things like this. And you take care of me better than anyone else would anyways. So that's why I keep it unbuttoned. Stop saying all these embarrassing things. Huh? I didn't say anything embarrassing. Jeez. Well, anyways, just focus on trying to wake up a little earlier. Okay, Shiori? Only if you focus on going to bed early. Fine. Fine. It's a deal. I I guess you really are getting, you are better to taking care of each other than we are at taking care of ourselves. Yeah, I guess so. Huh. So so maybe you should come wake me up in the morning. You're doing it again, Shiori. But I was joking this time. Man, it's incredible to tell with you sometimes. Okay, everybody. Monica suddenly calls it out. Well, don't we share the poems we wrote now? Yay! Bill, I can't wait to read yours. Yeah, same. I failed to sound energetic, but Shiori still trots away to retrieve her poem. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah, I did. My anxiety ended, or my relaxing ends. I can't believe I agreed to doing something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find such an inspiration since I have never really did this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait. Shiori and Monica again and pulled out their poems. Oh, it energetically pull out their poems. Shiori is on a wrinkled sheet and loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can really see Monica pristine handwriting from here where I sit. Nausicaa and Yuri relentlessly complimently as well. Wow, it's kind of hard to say things like that. Reacting into their own bags. I do the same myself. So, I'm going to go with Nausicaa. Not Nausicaa. Shiori first. And then work my way down to Monica. I think Monica, what they said in the live stream is Monica ends the whole thing. Who should I read their... I'm going to go with Shiori's. I'm definitely most comfortable sharing it with Shiori first. She's a good friend, after all. Oh my goodness! This is so good, Bill! Huh? I love it! I had no idea you were such a good writer. Shiori, you must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what it's like either. Jeez. Not sure Yuri's options was to be a little more convincing than this. Maybe even Nausicaa. Hey, are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it? Huh? Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of people, other people. You know? Probably don't know about it, but I'll try. So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem. It's a Bill poem. And that makes it it feel extra special. Like I can feel your feelings in it. Shiori hugs the sheet again to her chest. You're so weird, Shiori. Huh? I'm really happy just that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm studying in front of you in the classroom. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, Bill. Deep down, you're not selfish at all. You know? Trying new things like this for other people, that's something that only really good people do. Thanks, Shiori. If not sure if Shiori seems the full picture of my motive here, then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined, knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah, I'm going to make sure you have a lot of fun here, okay? That will be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm going to hold you to that then. Yay! Now, I'll read your poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. Well, we'll see about that. Dear sunshine, the way you grow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead for helping me out of bed makes me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away the rainy day? I look above. The sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Shiori, this is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this? No, just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to say yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a little better about yourself. Don't be mean. I'm still tired, but I still tried my best. Oh, yeah. I didn't mean to say it that way. My bad. Whoa! Uh-oh, 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 uh-oh. I did something. Hold on. This is not good. Return. Well, I'm going to save this. Oh, I can't. Well, I can save it here. Sorry guys, I have to quit this. The screen just popped like that, so give me a moment. I'm going to fix this as soon as possible. Hold on, I have got 2 people watching this, so are you guys okay right now with this whole live stream so far? Shoot. Settings. It might be in settings. Oh, this is not good. I don't want full screen. I want window size. Thank you. So now I gotta do this resizing everything. So this has got to come this way here, and then this comes down to here like so, and it bounced back. There we go. Return back to this. Now let's load this here. Hint: you can skip button to fast forward through the next text you've already read. Okay. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice. Or how could I put it? Really? Yeah. You know, if I was skipping through all of this storyline, you guys would not get the concept for this. I'm hoping to get to the good part here soon. Eventually, at last line, eventually the last line, I made eggs and toast, even though you were late in school. Oh, you seen the live stream from this? So you know what's going to come up, right? A lot of people are saying, "Oh, this is so boring. I don't like it. It's story-based driven game. I don't like it." Wait until you find out more about this game or whatever. I'm trying to tell people, and the only thing I've been showing them was this image here. And that's the thing, though. People don't understand how driven this game is going to be. So yeah, it's bad to skip breakfast. I got all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyways, thanks for showing me. That was so much fun. Monica's the best. Oh yeah. But next time I'll forget it. Okay, and I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I'm looking forward to it. So, huh? Well, that's about what I expect from you, like someone like you. That's a little blunt. Well, excuse me. That's not like I said it bad. It just doesn't invoke any emotions. So basically, it's not cute enough for your taste. Do you want to get smacked? It is only boring if you don't get into the story. I mean, it is a story game. It's not like Destiny 2. It's not like Resident Evil 5. It's not like Call of Duty. It's not like those games. This is all story based. Yes. Yeah, even Telltale games are all story based. Even though, yes, you'll have actions in it. But you gotta know it's gonna be that way. I'll pass. Well, anyways, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you like it. Eagle can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horse can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. Okay. Yeah. I told you that you wouldn't like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be. Hold on. If I can come up with the money, but the thing is that YouTube, if I want to be playing that game, who the heck are you? Okay. Wow. Anyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all philosophy and stuff. So people can't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of the poem for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make a mess any less valid. Message less valid. Yes, exactly. I like it when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. See, everyone's around you is getting great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Oh, okay. We'll see you later, Caveman. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight in the wordplay. Yeah, it kind of does, doesn't it? Hello, Storms. How you doing? Can you shout me out, please, Nick guys? I like your videos. But the thing is, Storms, I think I already said your name out loud, so your name has already been shouted out. So there you go. Like I upset for a rhyme at the end, but then I made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feelings in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it meant to be a pro. Well, glad you learned something. Don't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I didn't really care how old everyone is, but if Nausicaa is feeling proud, then I wouldn't take it away from her. So let's go with Yuri and see what Yuri has to say. Yuri stared at the poem. The minutes pass more than enough time for her to finish reading. Oh, sorry. I forgot to start speaking. It's fine. I didn't focus yourself. Don't force yourself. Oh, it's fine. Don't focus yourself. I'm not. I just needed to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is my first time writing a poem, right? Oh, okay. Hello, Tiarmachich. It's been a while since I've seen your name in here. Yeah. Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that it's might be after reading through it. Oh, okay. Oh, so it's that bad. No. Did I just raise my voice? I'm so sorry. Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we really didn't get anywhere. I might take Yuri a while just to get used to the people. It's fine. I really don't notice. What are you saying? Right. It's just that there is a specific writing habits that are usually typical for new writers. And having been through that myself, I'm kind of learning to pick up on them. I think that the most noticing thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very liberating. On other words, they tend to pick a writing style for the topic matter, and they form it to two other together. The end result is that both the styles expressively are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it was if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes to practice and learning by example, and try new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Nausicaa can be a little bit bashed, though. Bash, huh? How? Well, never mind. I couldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri realized to herself, to me, or to Nausicaa. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Hello, Dub, how you doing? Welcome to the live stream. Please don't. I love to share your thoughts process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily as if a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Ghosts Under the Light. The tenure of my hair illuminates breath, the amber glow, bathing. It's just be this one, the last remaining street light to have withstand the test of time, the last yet to be replaced by the sinking blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air into the present, but living in the past. The light flickers. The eye flicker back. Wow. I'm sorry I have such a horrible... What? A horrible handwriting? What? I wasn't thinking about that. But it took you a long time to read. Well, I guess... well, I just didn't read scripts very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. Huh? That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's it's short, it was pretty descriptive. Well, it wasn't too short. I actually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy and light, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Bill. Really? It's must have totally missed the point. I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember, that's a poet often express their own thoughts, feelings, and expressions of their own work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. It's this case, perhaps the object of the poem is only being symbolized compared to a ghost. Littering is in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That is like more solemn, putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it wouldn't be long before you pick up on these things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'll continue on your... Okay. And then Monica. Hi, Bill. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or anything, can you do better? I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up. It soon will be. Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid of bringing it up. That much better off just going with the flow until I'm more... I skipped that. Anyways, want to share your poems with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Bill. We're all letting embarrassment today, you know. But that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I had Monica my poem. I like this one. It makes me think of something Shiori would like. Is that so? So you and Shiori are really good friends, right? Yes, Monica, we're good friends. I wouldn't be surprised if you had some sort of thing in common. Well, we may be good friends, but Shiori and I are actually really different. Well, that may be the case, but maybe there are also some similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way you talk about you, the way she talks about you, it sounds like the two of you really care about each other's well-being. Even if you show it in a different way, it ends up being more similar than you think. So I think that the kind of vibe I get when I get when reading your poem. You sure you're not reading it into it too much? I could be. Oh gosh, it sounds like Yuri. But in any case, Shiori writing has kind of a gentle feeling to it. I can tell that she likes exploring with emotions like happiness and sadness. Who knows that someone is happy with everything, so happy with enjoying sad things too. Yeah, that's totally unexpected. Well, to each their own. And you should be afraid of expressing a little. You shouldn't be afraid of expressing a little bit either. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It should take a while before I feel comfortable about this. That's okay. I love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find a kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might do a little bit brass towards each other kind of style, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way anyone else would want you to write. It's not like you to have to worry about expressing them or impressing them or anything. Wow. Okay. Anyways, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry. I'm not very good. Okay. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims not be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I'm always feel this way, you know. I see. Well, let's read it then. Oh, geez, here we go. Hole in a wall. It shouldn't have been me. See the direction of the sparkled products. A noisy neighbor? An angry boyfriend? I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peered inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I can't wheel. Blind. Like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My RETAS. Okay. I'm going to scroll that down so I can actually read the rest of this. Already shuttered with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole that wasn't too bright. It was too deep. Scratching forever into everything. A hole that infected chorus. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in. Wow. So, what do you think? It was deep, Monica. Well, it's very freeform. That's if that's what you call it. Sorry, I didn't really. I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style was getting pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between the words and lines. When performing out loud, it can be really powerful. Yeah, you can actually read that and it'd be powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess I could say that I had some kind of empathy recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. Empathy? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about it. Talk about deep stuff like that, because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after someone is better friends with each other. Anyways, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you write a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixed on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just focus yourself to getting something down on paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen on the same point for so long, you will just get a big black puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Wow. Whew. I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if someone was judging me for my minute writing abilities. Even if they just been nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is my literature club. That is a literature club after all. I sighed. I guess that's what I end up getting myself into. Across the room, Shori and Monica are so happy chatting. My eyes landed on Yuri and Nausicaa. Their glance expressing sheets of paper shared their expressions of poem. As they read reading in tandem, I watch each other express their expressions change. Nausicaa's eyebrows flowed in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiled sadly. What's with this language? Huh? What did you say? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Nausicaa dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you couldn't say it's fancy. You could say it's fancy. Oh, thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feelings of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. You meant you meant you have to try hard to come up with something nice to say. Thanks, but it really doesn't come out nice at all. Well, I don't have a couple. I do have a couple of suggestions. If I was looking for suggestion, I would have asked someone who actually liked it, which people did, by the way. Shori liked it, and Bill did too. So based on that, I'm gladly give you some suggestions on my own. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I suspect a long time embellishing my writing style. I hadn't expected it to change anytime soon, unless, of course, I came across something particularly unexpectedly, which I haven't yet. And Bill liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Nausicaa suddenly stand up. Oh, I didn't realize he was invested to trying to impress your own members, Yuri. Huh? That's not what I... You're just... Yuri stand up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Bill appreciated my advice more than he appreciated yours. Huh! And how did you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my desperately go out of my way to make everything I do over classy or cutesy. You is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grown in size bigger as soon as Bill showed up. Nausicaa! Nausicaa, that's a little... It doesn't involve you. Wow, they both yelled at her. I don't like fighting, guys. Suddenly both girls turned towards me and is as if they were just noticing I was standing there. Bill! She's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could have gotten over herself and learned to appreciate that simple writing is more impressive, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point in making a poem all consuted for no reason? The meaning just jumped out at the readers, not forcing them to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Bill. What? There's no reason to have more. There is a reason we have so many deep and exclusive words in our language. It's the only way to curve complex feelings and meanings that most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessary, limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Bill? Huh? Well, how do I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing, but whomever I agree with is probably thinks more highly of me. Shorty, help me! Get me out of this! So, I'm gonna go with Shorty, help me! Nausicaa glared at me, drying up any words I had in my mouth. So instead, I turned to Yuri. But Yuri's expression is so. But Yuri's expression is so defenseless that I can't bring myself to saying anything to her. Shuri? Yeah? Yeah? Everyone's fighting is making Shuri uncomfortable. How can the two of you keep fighting when you know you're making your friends feel like this? Bill! Well, that's her problem. That isn't about her. I agree. It's unfair for others to inject their own feelings onto others' conflict. Yeah, unless Shiori wants to tell Yuri what's a stuck-up jerk she's been. She would never. It's your immediately that made her immaturely. It's your immaturity that made her upset in the first place. Excuse me? Are you listening to yourself? This is exactly why nobody likes. Stop! Nausicaa, Yuri, you guys are my friends. I just want everyone to get along and be happy. My friends are wonderful people, and I love them because they are different. Nausicaa's poems, they're amazing because they give you so many feelings with just a few words. And Yuri's poems are amazing because they're painted beautiful pictures in your head. Everyone is talented. So why are you fighting? Because, well, also, Nausicaa's cute, and there's nothing wrong with that. And Yuri's boobs are the same as they always were. Big and beautiful. Really? Wow, you guys are talking about your chest now. Great. Shiori stands triumphantly. Monica stands behind her with bewildered expression. Well, I'll make some tea. Yuri runs off. Nausicaa sits down and with a blank expression on her face, staring at nothing. So this is why Shiori is vice president. I whispered to Monica. She nodded in return. To be honest, I might come off as a good leader, but I can't organize. I can organize things, but I'm not very good with people. I can't even bring myself to injecture. As president, that kind of thing, that kind of embarrassing of me. Nah. It's just like being blamed. It's not like I can blame you. I wasn't able to say anything either. Well, I guess that's just being Shiori in is amazing in her own way, isn't it? Isn't she? You could say that. She might be an airhead, but something is wild, suspiciously about what she knows exactly what she's doing. I see. Take good care of her, okay? I would hate to see her get herself hurt. Take care of... That makes two of us. Can you count on me? Monica smiles sweetly at me, 'cause my stomach is... I scrounge and not... 'Cause okay. Which is genuine. Please... Such a genuine person really does make a good president, regardless of what they say. If anyone, I could get the chance of talking to her a little more. Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How about you all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I say it was worth it. It was alright. Well, mostly. Bill, how about you? Yeah, I say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome. In that case, I'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you'll learn something from your friends too. So your poems will turn out even better. I think to myself, I did learn a little more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job expressing things that I want to impress. I nod to myself with a newfound determination. Bill, ready to go walk home? Sure, let's go. Shiori beamed at me. It truly was being a while since Shiori and I spent such time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Shiori, about what happened earlier. Huh? What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Nazca. Does that kind of thing happen often? No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I didn't hate them. I just wanted my options, that's all. I can't see why they'd make good friends with you. Okay, so whew. You know, Bill. That's nice that you got to spend time with you in the club. But I think seeing you getting along with everybody is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too. That's every day is going to be every day is going to be so much fun. It looks like Shiori's It looks like Shiori hasn't changed into a kind of situation I am in. Sure, being friends with everybody is nice, but does it really need to be stopped there? Well, we'll just have to see what the future holds, Shiori. I pat Shiori on the shoulder, and I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Shiori as a initial monologuing sometimes. Okay, yeah, let's do this. So after I get done here, guys, I am going to end this live stream with this because I know that this is going to keep continuing on. This is the second part of the whole thing, and I don't want you guys to think that this is not I've showed you pictures for the game, but you need to experience the characters before you start getting into more in-depth details in the game. So I'll start choosing stuff here. Let's go with strawberries. Extreme. Childhood. Puppies. Heart. Candy. Springing. Milk. Cheer. Joy. Confront. Cage games. Hopeless. Flying. Together. Silly. Smile. Bouncy. Chocolate. Imagination. Play. Passion. And that's probably it. Another day's pass, and it's time for the club to meet already. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to save this. So I want to let you guys know that I am glad that you guys been here already. Thank you so much for being here. Go ahead and bro punch that like button like a champion if you like to. If you enjoy the content, we will be back with maybe a different game. But I would like to come back to Doki Literature Club because it is a scary game. Although this may not be scary at this moment in time, you have to build a nice found storyline in it. I promise you, after after the school function is over with, the festival, when it's over with, something's going to come up. Okay, I promise you, something will come up. Hopefully you guys enjoy the content. Like I said, go ahead and bro punch that like button like a champion down below. Next to it will be a subscribe button. Hit that subscribe button. Next to it will be a bell. That bell will tell you when next time I'll be back up live or when I go live stream. Hopefully you guys enjoy this content. Be understanding that this is just videos and stuff like that, and I do appreciate guys being here. I do enjoy it. You guys able to enjoy the content so far. Please do understand, this is a scary story, a scary game. I have yet to get into the deep into the game. It's more like building the climax first before you get right into it. You got to know the characters a little bit more. You got to get them to understand and everything. So if you guys do, please do come back and see me next time. And see me. And hopefully you guys do that. Until then, bye for now.